Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day is going great. Mine's been amazing. The World Cup's been awesome, and it is finally time. Everything we've been waiting for, USA versus Canada. We all knew this is where we would be. None of the other teams really put up a good fight against USA or Canada. It was expected, and it all comes down to this very last match. Who is going to be the first seed moving into the quarterfinals? Some of you guys might not realize this, but this match is important because the winner of this will be able to dodge playing the Korean team in the first round. So it guarantees them a top 4 finish, at least without having to go up against Korea. The loser, though, they could potentially go up against Korea, and nobody wants to do that in the first round. The match is about to start in 10 minutes. I'm going to be doing my official prediction before the games actually start. So before we get into this, guys, be sure drop a comment on the video. Let me know who you want to win or who you think is going to win. I guess the match is kind of already over by the time you're watching this, but hey, pause it and let me know who you guys wanted to win. Also, drop a like on the video and be sure click that red subscription box. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? I upload Overwatch League, Overwatch World Cup content every single day, non-stop. And now, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into it. So starting off with my prediction, the only map that I know they are playing on the website is Oasis. And going off of Oasis, I do think Canada has the advantage, mainly because of Surefour and Agilities. Obviously, Agilities is one of the best fares in the entire world. Hydration is good, but I don't think he's on Agilities level. Then we look at Surefour, he can really play the Sombra and the Widowmaker on these maps. And even if Canada wants to run some tank comps, they can run Agilities on the Brigida. Surefour can play a mean McCree. I think they're just set up compositional wise to win Oasis. And I think going up early in this set will be the advantage for Canada. They will trade maps with USA. USA will probably pick up the second, then Canada will pick up the third, USA fourth, and then Canada fifth again. It's going to be back and forth the entire time. It has to be a close match. These players, they're just so evenly matched. I really don't feel like there's a huge role gap between any of the players. Maybe Muma and XQC, but that's it. XQC has been playing fine in the World Cup so far, so probably not even there. It's going to be a close match, guys. Let's go ahead and watch it, and I'll come back to you guys after. All right, guys, so we started this set off with Oasis, and wow, it was incredible. Team USA, they came out with some compositions that nobody saw coming. For starters, Reinhardt was being played by Sinatraa, and he was outplaying XQC. That's just mind-blowing. I mean, literally, if you told me this morning that Sinatraa was going to play Reinhardt and outplay XQC, I just wouldn't believe you. I would call you crazy. And sure, I know there's going to be people who say, oh, he didn't outplay him. It was Sinatra's team that outplayed XQC. It was all Muma, blah, 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 blah. No, if you watch it, Sinatraa actually did outplay him a couple times, and he never got outplayed himself. But you are right. Now, it wasn't just because Sinatra's insane at Reinhardt and he was completely outplaying XQC one-on-one, but the fact that Muma was also on Winston, and he was playing so hyper-aggressive. Team Canada had no idea what to do with Sinatraa walking into them with a Brigida, a Winston, just all up in your face 24/7. What could you do? It was so unexpected, and Canada just could not adapt. Let's go ahead and take a look at some clips from that round.
It's just kind of weird. No, seeing him a little bit earlier in the weekend, he's like, expect me to be on Reinhardt at moments.
Right, so it's going to be Winston Reinhardt. So essentially, double main tanks here to start things off, but Sinatraa lands an early charge, and it's all looking pretty good for the United States. XQC cut down already, and the cleanup crew has already arrived, because this fight is all but done.
It's interesting, they sub out what would be like in certain cases, but they decided to go with the Reinhardt with the Winston and the Diva. You could say that's to go against Sombra, right? A really easy spot check.
I mean, that's proof right there that Sinatraa just outplayed XQC. He dodged all his fire strikes. He hit him with his fire strikes, dodged the pin, and then he went in and he hit someone with his pin. So Sinatraa playing pretty well there on the Reinhardt. Let's go ahead and play some more clips though, because this comp was just insane from USA. The aggressiveness really wasn't shown there in that clip.
With the Winston and the Diva.
Yeah, I mean, if you can force a fade and then jump on the enemy Moira, she's going to be in big trouble as well. Again, aggression from the USA. They are pushing back, though, as Canada have found a coalescence to at least propel XQC forward to a degree. Oh, Muma, that was brilliant. Goes for the primal rage just before he got charged to keep himself alive. That would have been him dead if he hadn't done so. However, Canada still able to break back in, and there's an EMP available for Surefour now. This is about to get messy. Graviton and charge. 3 for Notes. And Canada looking to get back in control.
Another good self-destruct from Note. That time, it's actually Sinatraa who charges Note into the corner, and he ends up putting him in a great position. He uses the self-destruct. The Graviton Surge from Agilities comes down right on top of it. They're able to get that big combo.
38% to 10 now. Canada starting to make up some of that deficit, and they still have that EMP for Surefour available. Sneaking on through. We'll spot it for a brief moment there, but he's looking to make life a little bit harder for Mug. Oh no, he's pooped away, forced to translocate. can return to the point, and that EMP is definitely going to need to be used in a moment. Sinatraa pushing ahead. He does have Earth Shatter available. Canada actually give up the point here. They vacate their lost note, and that seems to be enough for them to back on out.
Sinatraa playing so aggressive on Reinhardt, but
So as you guys saw, Canada did retake the point once, but USA came back, they stormed in, Sinatraa hyper-aggressive play, pretty much took out all of Canada, and they took this first round with a crazy comp. The second round on Oasis was much more standard. We saw comps that we would expect to see from these teams. There was Pharaohs, Tracers, and it was a very close round. Team USA, they were actually rolling Canada. They went up 99-0, and it looked like they were going to take it, but Canada fought back all the way from 0 up to 100%, and they did take this second round, forcing the final third one. And then in the final round, this one was also somewhat close, but USA did reign supreme, and they took Oasis going up 1-0 in what was a super exciting and fun map. Then we moved on to King's Row, and this one wasn't as close as we thought it would be. It was actually a first hold coming out from Team USA. It was just a really strong hold from Team USA. They used Doomfist to their advantage. Sinatraa, he was getting double kills on the backline every single team fight from Canada. And once again, Canada kind of failed to adapt to Team USA's strategy, and they first held them. But then Canada, they went on their defense, and they were doing pretty decent as well. They were holding up against USA, and it looked like they could potentially draw this map out. But then we did see the wrecking ball come out from Sinatraa, and well, just take a look at some of these highlights. It was incredible.
changing it again. It's okay, so Sinatraa will play wrecking ball here. So you're gonna have.
We love to see it. Geronimo! Oh, actually gets moved back. Was that the hold that perhaps pulled Sinatraa away from the high ground? Now he feels a bit sheepish, man. Sets himself up on the point and says, well, I'm here now, may as well do something. Muma very low, forced to back away. Credit to Space for diligently following the Winston to keep him alive. Give me them darts, fam. High ground. You can see the Hammonds in the background trying to do some work. But XQC very hard to shift on the point. The Orisa's not going anywhere. Muma though, Primal Rage, this is where it could get a little bit scary. The Transcender's popped on the high ground by Crimzo. And Muma says, no, we're not giving your team the rest of this healing. Now I'm going to chase you down. And Muma's spending his whole time in the backline being the aggressor here. Probably a nice change for him over what he's been playing this weekend. Sinatraa gets out to cannons, finishes the job on towards XQC, and Shortfall now's in a bit of trouble. Trying to dog dodge and dive away. It won't be enough. Node City on the point here, getting hacked immediately. He can't do a thing except fire the auto cannons, and now in desperation, Canada throw themselves at the point to try and at least have a presence there. But an EMP seems to just be for good measure. Shortfall sleeping on the job. He probably wants to close his eyes. He doesn't want to see any of this. And Canada, yeah, they really could try and approach the point, but I'll be honest, there's not much reason to do so. There's mines in the way. There's a lot of angry Americans, and that's going to be the map.
Number 2.
So USA jumping out to a very quick 2-0 lead. King's Row, very big win for them. Moving into the next map, which is going to be 2CP and Anubis, Canada, they needed to strike back and they needed to learn how to adapt mid-game, which Jane did say in the second half that they were going to adapt now. And well, guys, they did adapt. So Anubis was a great map for Canada. They really started playing together well. XQC was popping off, Agilities was popping off, and specifically the backline of Canada, they were playing great on defense. For the first two maps, Muma, Sinatraa, whoever it was pretty much doing whatever they wanted to the backline of Canada. They were getting obliterated, instantly killed. But this map, Bonnie was really hitting his sleep darts. He was pilling very well, and he just never died. And because of this, Muma couldn't get anything done, and Agilities, he was destroying on the Doomfist, as well as XQC with their aggressive play. They were able to hold down Team USA. Let's go ahead and roll a couple clips, which does show this.
Surefour in position. He does get a hack on a Moth here, so not going to be able to speed to the rest of the team.
I like the positioning from XQC though. He actually just sort of jumped midway between the two halves of the USA to try and split them up a little bit, and it's worked. Look who's sitting in the moat here. He's going to force the translocation from Hydration, who has that EMP. He's going to want to use it. Look how split the US are. Canada just getting right in between them now. The divide and conquer approach seems to be working. Big charge, that's a connection from Hoover. He picks up Agilities on the way through, but the Magic School Bus probably doesn't have much fuel left in it now. No, it does not.
Have rally, you're not switching off of this. It's really on hydration to get these picks.
The outplay on Muma was so real. First he gets booped away from his intended target on the high ground, then put to sleep. But Sinatraa and Raucus both going down once again. The USA are bleeding supports and therefore bleeding their own health. Agilities just holds on. Space in deep trouble. You need love to just drag this one out. Make it real painful for the US. As Team Canada look to make their way back into the series, and now it's just overtime. Hydration got bionated, and the rest of the team won't get there. Yes. Oh, yes.
We got
This
ourselves
is what we
again.
came for.
So there it is, Canada firing back as Jane said they would. Then we moved on to the fourth map, which was Rialto, and this one was exciting. Probably the closest one. Not as exciting as Oasis, because Oasis had those crazy comps, but it was still a really, really close and fun map. Again, it was back and forth, and it seemed like each player in every single role was having their moments. Specifically Agilities, his Doomfist was going nuts, Surefour Sombra looked clean, but Hydration in the end, I think he just played the Sombra a little more methodically than Surefour because he was getting caught out less and he was hitting bigger EMPs at crucial times. I don't know if it was a communication issue, but it seemed like Surefour and Note couldn't get on the same page when it came to the Diva Bomb EMP combo. But let's just go ahead and roll some highlights from this last map. It was insanely close and it was super exciting.
Into a relevant position very quickly. And again, it's scary for Raucus or for Moth. Here it is, the Dragon Blade going in now. It's going to be Agility Spines 2 already by supports. That's value. Just the Brigitte left, really to worry about. And to be honest, he'd rather avoid her anyway. Transcendence brought forward as well by Crimzo. Just to assist a little bit. He can only walk away now, and he's definitely going to drop.
Yeah, and XQC using his own Primal Rage. Self-destruct up in the eye there for space. He only gets one with it. Note's going to drop his right by the payload.
1 for 1. Note does get a D-Mech. That's so important. Surefour does get a hack there on the low ground. I believe it was Sinatraa. And Space is D-Mech. A chance for Canada to come back here. And the US only had 10 seconds to get that checkpoint. Trying to maintain some presence here, but it looks like, yes, the Canadians may have run out of gas until XQC returned. Big EMP used there from Surefour. Going to make it hard for the US team to push up here. Raucus comes back on the Soldier 76 to try and make a difference. And he hits a big Helix rocket. That might be the change they're looking for. Crimzo on the bridge. He's low. Trying to throw himself off, but he didn't have enough time. And they get that checkpoint. XQC, look at him on that right-hand side here, ready to respond in the back line. If he needs to, Surefour down. Canada needed him up. They needed that EMP, and now, yes, the US are going to try and press the advantage, of course. Primal Rage for Muma if he needs to try and close off this gap to Canada. But look at the entirety of the Canucks, they just have to back away, give a bit of space. Oh man, that's not what they wanted to happen at all. Both Sombras now.
EMP self-destruct in this close hallway for Canada.
Yep.
There's the,
he called it. Straight over the top. EMP's onto the back line of both teams, but neither ultimate's really yielding any kills at this stage. Muma, though, takes 2 for himself. The king of the jungle might just be this man. XQC looking dejected in the corner as another of his teammates are taken out, and that's 4 for Muma. The man is on a riot. They can't slow him down, and now he gets himself a nano boost. It's like a gift. It's an incentive. Positive reinforcement for Muma. Good on you, mate. Keep going for the kills, they say. And the US get home. It looks so rough multiple times on this map.
So USA really grinded this out on their attack. Every single time they captured a point, it was in overtime. Canada were so close to defending multiple times, but as I said, USA, they just prevailed and grinded it out. And it was a weird story for Canada's attack because it seemed like there were multiple times where they were going to snowball, but eventually USA just burned some time down, and on the last point, they showed up huge. Let's go ahead and roll some clips.
EMP now being used, and only Muma actually being affected by it, but credit to Canada that they jump on the target that was hacked up, removing the Winston from the equation instantly. Now the United States, they're just crumbling. Now Canada starting to lean into them a little bit more, and they get that second checkpoint. Great team fight from Note there, follows up a kill with a self-destruct.
And it looked like this multiple times. Seriously, I thought Canada was going to snowball and take this map. But then XQC, he made crucial errors 2 times in a row, basically just suiciding into USA, giving them the positional and ult advantage, thus ending the run for Canada, and USA took it. Go ahead and roll the footage.
But Moom is the one in enemy territory right now. Canada have a chance to regroup and push forward, and USA are down to 5 players. And there's an EMP for Surefour, and a nano boost for Banny. And Moth is down.
But because of this Primal Rage, goes in a little bit too deep, but they don't have to use that EMP there to push on forward through that. You can save this EMP for when that sound barrier comes through. And you also hold on to your nano boost and get a Transcendence. It's okay if you're Canada and you lose this fight. You just need to finish it before the clock. An EMP comes through there.
Credit to the USA though. Credit to the USA, Matt. They're using the EMP but nothing else. They've got some very important roles still up their sleeve, especially that sound barrier. And their space just cleaning up and staggering a little bit more. That's frustrating for Canada. They are running out of time.
The cart's moving.
Oh, yep. It was Surefour. Just a little bit though. Very vigilant with the US team to make sure he didn't get further than he was allowed to. But we're approaching that final fight, ladies and gentlemen. If this fight goes too long, there won't be another one. Canada looks like they know that too. They're trying to group up. Muma is actually behind. He is behind Canada. They're giving him the nano boost now. They force the Transcendence out of him. Then they have to use the EMP. Canada digging very deep just to get to the payload, but they're down a player already. Make it 2-4 up for Canada now. And Batty gets a quick sleep on Muma, but it's going to take more than that. Muma's stunned, booped up, knocked away. Still alive though, as XQC is down. And there is only one monkey to rule the jungle now. The United States of America will take the series. It's a stored defense on Rialto.
So there it is, guys. USA defeats Canada. It was somewhat close at certain points, but USA did look dominant. And it wasn't because Canada was a weak team or anything. USA just looked really prepared and sharp in this match. And honestly, I feel like they could make a run at the World Cup this year. You never know, it could be their year, guys. Anyways, that's going to be the video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like. Comment down below, let me know if you liked this more analytical / highlight video. This one was really fun to make. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more daily content. If you want to stay updated on everything Overwatch League and Overwatch World Cup, this is the place. Click that red subscription box, turn notifications on. And that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. Peace.